So guys, join me today as we head to the Sea of Galilee in Israel. The Sea of Galilee is a freshwater lake. It is the second lowest lake in the world after the Dead Sea. Just northwest of the Sea of Galilee, we're going to visit the town of Tabha. Then we'll visit the Yigal Alon Center at the Genosa Kibbutz, following which we'll go for lunch at the Cafe Vero. Cheers! So guys, now we are in Tabha to visit the Church of the Multiplication. This is a stone press used to crush olive fruits in those days to produce olive oil. So guys, Jamil is giving us a briefing now, telling us that Tabha in Greek actually means 7 springs.
This is Tabgha. It's a Greek word. It means 7 springs, because here in the time of Jesus there were 7 springs.
So Jamil is talking here about the miracle of the multiplication of loaves and fishes. Jesus multiplied 5 loaves and 2 fishes to feed 5,000 people here.
And here there were 5,000 people. Jesus was preaching. They had only 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. He made the miracle.
It was in the 4th century that Christians identified Tabha as the biblical site of the miracle of multiplication. In 350 CE, the first church was built to mark this event here. This church was later destroyed by the Persians in the 7th century. And this current church of multiplication was built over the remains of this 4th century church. You can see the mosaic here, which dates back to the 5th century, Byzantine mosaic. If you can see beneath the altar of the Church of the Multiplication here is a large rock where it is thought that Jesus placed the fish and the loaves as he blessed them before it multiplied. As mentioned before, one of the highlights of the church are this restored 5th century mosaic. This mosaic here below the altar depicts 2 fish flanked in a basket containing loaves of bread. Now we're going to the Yigal Alon Center at the Genosa Kibbutz to explore the Sea of Galilee. So guys, a kibbutz is a type of settlement which is unique to Israel. It's basically the Hebrew word for gathering. It's a group of people who live together in a settlement or community. They live and work together voluntarily on a non-competitive basis. Initially, the kibbutz was based on agriculture. Nowadays, they've diversified into other industries such as manufacturing and tourism. And at this kibbutz, the Genosa Kibbutz, there is a museum here adjacent to the Sea of Galilee named after Yigal Alon. Yigal Alon was a great Israeli military commander, statesman and social architect and a man of the kibbutz. He passed away and was buried here in Genosa, and this center is named after him. Now the Sea of Galilee boat, also known as the Jesus boat, was found here in 1986. It was found here when drought reduced the water levels of the Sea of Galilee, and so this boat was found. It is an ancient fishing boat dated to the 1st century CE, the time of Jesus, discovered here in the northwest shore of the Sea of Galilee, and it's been preserved and kept here in a museum at the Yigal Alon Center. So apart from the museum here which houses the Jesus boat, there's also a gift center, a cafeteria and a dock to take a boat off into the Sea of Galilee here. It was a hot day at the kibbutz, so I decided to have a glass of cold white wine before heading off to the Sea of Galilee. What's your name? Duel is opening my wine for me. This wine, Fontana Candida from Frascati in Italy, has been called the wine of the popes because the popes used to drink this wine daily. So let us indulge in the wine of the pope now. Sorry guys, I seem to have lost the video of me drinking the wine, but anyway, it tasted pretty good. Guys, after a refreshing drink, we are heading off to the Sea of Galilee now. The Sea of Galilee is also called Lake Tiberias or Kinneret. It's a freshwater lake here. And the name Kinneret may originate from the Hebrew word kinor, meaning harp, since the shape of the lake is like the shape of a harp. So guys, the minute we got on the boatman asks us which country we are from. When we said Malaysia, out comes the Malaysian flag and they play us the Malaysian national anthem.
Special way to welcome you, we raise the flag with the national anthem.
Selamat bahagia Tuhan Raja kita selamat Where's the Golan Heights?
Yeah, all of it.
Golan Heights.
Yeah, all.
There were souvenirs for sale on the boat too. And they even give you a certificate to certify that you've been on this boat on the Sea of Galilee. I think there was romance in the air, so Tema and Adam decided to show us their dancing skills.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God.
So that was altogether an interesting 25-minute boat ride on the Sea of Galilee. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus tells Peter to go fishing in the Sea of Galilee because the first fish he'd catch would have a silver shekel in it, which Peter could use to pay the temple tax. Peter followed Jesus' instructions, and indeed the first fish he caught had a shekel in its mouth. According to legend, the fish Peter caught was a tilapia fish. The tilapia is a freshwater fish, and the Sea of Galilee, being a freshwater lake, is laden with this type of fish. And that is why all the restaurants around the Sea of Galilee offer this fish for lunch. So guys, you can see the chef was doing his antics, showing us how he made the hummus dishes exotically. Good. Good. So you guys, you can see the usual accompaniments, all those dips which goes with the pita bread. So we were hungry after our boat ride on the Sea of Galilee, and so as we sat down, there was these dishes laid out for us. Cabbage, green stuff,
Parsley.
oh, parsley,
This morning was
that?
now they don't like it.
corn, and unleavened bread fit for the Passover because there's no yeast. So the St. Peter's fish is actually a tilapia or John Dory fish, a freshwater fish. So this is the St. Peter's fish, which So not bad actually, quite fresh.
It is
Right.
fresh.
I would have preferred some lingam chili sauce,
Yes.
but unfortunately, no, we have to make do with hummus. Hummus is a substitute for the mayo. So, Dr. Raja, how is St. Peter's fish? You seem to be enjoying it.
I love fish.
Is it? So, how does this fish compare to fish eaten back home?
Fish compared to?
Back home in Malaysia?
I make better fish curry.
But then how
My
is
fish
it?
curry is the killer.
But you can't eat fish curry here. But how is the fish? Good?
Fish is good.
Do,
Nice, good
do
and
you
fresh.
feel like enchanted or Holy Spirit?
I feel divine now.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the trip to the Sea of Galilee and eating St. Peter's fish. Cheers!